I'm an actor, but mostly I'm a barista.
We should stop teaching.
I think we should stop teaching hatred.
Yeah.
Zero joke you had written.
Yeah.
One time we had to all face the wall and shut our eyes, and we had to moan and writhe in pleasure.
Hi, I'm Miss TAJ and welcome to the Chit Chat Club, the show where I decide if my guest is worthy of entry or politely shown at the door. Guest, please introduce yourself to the folks at home with your name and your pronouns.
Hi, I'm James Akka. My pronouns are he, him, and I'm happy to be here.
James, what do you do and what have you got coming up?
I'm an actor, but mostly I'm a barista. Coming up, I have a show called Sorry I Broke Your Arms and Legs, which I've done at the Edinburgh Fringe to great success, and then I did it on a UK tour to great success, and now I'm going to do it in London, hopefully to great success.
Wonderful. So your play is about an insufferable teacher's pet who pins all their self-worth on their school career.
Yeah.
To what extent do you think all art is autobiographical?
I'm really impressed that you've really internalized my copy. I didn't know that you would know so much about the show.
Yeah, I've seen the show.
You have seen the show. I forgot about that. I would say all art is autobiographical 100%, and I'm not going to back down on that.
Okay. What message do you have for the kids in school who are currently overperforming because they're queer and they don't know it yet?
Oh, that's like a funny question, but it's
kind of deep as well.
Touched my heart a little bit. I would say that they need to stick it out, keep going, and just wait.
For?
Not being at school anymore.
Valid. And how did Sorry I Broke Your Arms and Legs come into existence?
Well, it was actually a writing exercise at drama school, which is kind of a boring answer to the question. I had to write 7 minutes of it to do in front of all the people in my class. And then I did another 53 minutes of it to show the wider public.
Nice.
Thank you.
Was the 7 minutes to great success as well?
The 7 minutes was to excellent success.
Yeah.
It's actually remained pretty unchanged in about 3.5 years. I think that first 7 minutes kind of didn't really change, so it was very successful.
Yeah. Or you're just really bad at taking feedback.
I just had no desire to edit once I'd written the first draft.
So sticking with the educational theme, Thatcher famously introduced Section 28, which made it illegal for schools to promote the acceptability of homosexuality. If you were PM for the day, what would you forbid the kids of this nation being taught?
I would forbid the teaching of long division.
Okay,
because I missed the day at school where we did that. And you know what? It's actually not come up once. So I just think it's kind of an unnecessary part of the curriculum.
Cruising with Jane McDonald or cruising on Hampstead Heath?
Cruising with Jane McDonald.
Do your best Jane McDonald impression?
I can't do that.
Okay, fair enough. Good range. Rank these doctors from Doctor Who in order of queer codedness. Just we're going consecutive, 10th, 11th, 12th. Do you know who they are?
Yeah. Do I know who they are? Yeah, I do. Wait, so it's going from least queer to most queer?
Yeah.
12th.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Provide explanations.
The 12th, he was kind of grumpy in a way that I don't think is queer.
Okay, but he could have been like an old queen.
Well, now you say that.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I think, okay, well, 11 at the top, because it's kind of giving like Disney gay with the bow tie and the suspenders.
Okay.
A little bit.
See, I really disagree
And then maybe 10. I had a big crush, I think, on the 10th Doctor when I was 10, so I want to say that he's the most queer, but I think, unfortunately, he is kind of like a whimsical straight guy.
Yeah.
And then you disagree?
I think 11 is like so whimsical that he's never had to worry about anything in his life, which is the kind of whimsy only a straight man can have.
Yeah.
And then Peter Capaldi is like so old. What do you call like a tired old queen? Indefatigable. That kind of vibe.
That's a joke you had written.
Yeah. It's actually not, but
sure.
I kept it in my head.
Yeah.
Daily or event-based prep or celibacy?
Daily or event-based prep, but I have a boyfriend, so I'm not even worrying about it.
Whoa.
Don't even worry about it.
What's monogamy like?
It's everything I dreamt it to be and more.
Nice.
What can I say?
What was the weirdest exercise you did at drama school?
I think one time we had to all face the wall and shut our eyes, and we had to moan and writhe in pleasure.
Right. And what advice do you have for aspiring actors considering drama school? In light of that interesting experience.
I would say be prepared to moan and writhe in pleasure in front of your classmates, but otherwise, apart from that, I had a good time.
Apart from that, okay. Sorry I Broke Your Arms and Legs is a PowerPoint-based monologue. Fuck, marry, kill these PowerPoint alternatives.
Yay!
Google Slides, Keynote, and Prezi.
I don't know what Prezi is, so kill.
Okay.
Because I've not really ever been in an office. Is that really common? And it's embarrassing that I don't know what
No,
it is.
Prezi is like one of those ones. I feel like 2010s it really tried to capture the market as like we're the PowerPoint alternative.
Yeah, and then they didn't. They flopped. And then what are the other two? Google
Slides and Keynote.
Marry Keynote because it's chic. And actually the earliest drafts of Sorry I Broke Your Arms and Legs were in Keynote before I realised that was annoying for every theatre we had to go to. And then whichever one I didn't save for whichever one the third one was.
Google Slides for fuck.
Yeah, I'd fuck Google Slides.
Yeah.
Sexy.
What's the best thing about taking a solo show to the Fringe?
Being really successful. No, that's really embarrassing to say because I actually the first show I did, my parents were
your modesty has been like radiating out of this
My parents
interview.
were the only two paying members in the first show.
Oh, was everyone else free?
Yeah, everyone else we'd given a ticket to. So, but I would say the best thing is actually, sincere answer, seeing everyone else's shows. I think I normally see like 30 or 40 shows in the space of a month while performing one every day. Like that is like completely tea, I would say.
Nice. And what's the worst thing?
Bearing the weight of your huge success.
And what's your funniest memory from taking Sorry I Broke Your Arms and Legs on tour?
I won't say which town it was, but on one of the towns we had 7 audience members and 3 of them were children. And although it's a show about children, it is not a show for children. So they didn't laugh and their parents were just kind of like, why are we here?
Yeah.
So it was just me, 7 people, not a single laugh for the full hour.
That sounds...
And it was raining as well.
The question was funniest memory from tour.
Oh, quite sad.
No, that's fine. That is funny in a kind of Schadenfreude way. It's funny for us.
Yeah.
I can't imagine it was funny for you.
No.
Sticking with the sort of child-based theme, the character you play in Sorry I Broke Your Arms and Legs is in Year 8. Answer these questions from the Year 8 curriculum.
Oh, shit. Can I swear?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Name the 3 claimants to the throne in 1066.
Harold Hardrada, William of Normandy, Harold of English 1.
Yeah.
What was his name?
Godwinson.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. If a spit connects an island to the mainland/headland, what landform is formed?
Peninsula.
Close. A tombolo
Ah,
or a tombolo.
never heard of that in my
I've never heard of that either, but BBC Bite Size was informing me that's that's a Year 8 question.
Sure.
Name one of the 5 pillars of Islam.
Hajj.
Very good.
Yeah.
And what is Hajj?
Hajj is the pilgrimage.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, sick.
How important has collaboration been for crafting the comedy in your show?
Incredibly important. I called my director Caleb about 4 times a day over the course of coming up with several drafts of the show. I bounced pretty much every joke off him. I think if I write a second play, hopefully I'll have a little bit more confidence in my own material.
Yeah, nice.
So as not to need to check a joke with my director every single time. And also, just kind of like having some support, but then also occasionally telling me when I'm not being funny has been quite important. And then sometimes on occasion, me really pushing back and insisting I am funny. And then it not always being true.
That sound tells me it's the end of the show and time for me to decide if James is permitted entry to the Chit Chat Club or politely turned away. But before I decide, James Akka, Down the Lens, where can people find you and what have you got coming up that the girls should know about?
People can find me at James Akka, that's AKKA, on Instagram, and I haven't posted on TikTok in like 8 months, but I am still technically there, and you can find me there. And Sorry I Broke Your Arms and Legs comes to the Pleasance Theatre in Islington, and we have a lot of tickets to sell from the 22nd of April to the 9th of May, and it's in a double bill too with another show from my theatre company, which is also fabulous, so you get 20% off if you book for both shows. I'd love to see you there.
Brilliant. You don't get in. you're too keen.
Really
I feel like in the queue I would have had you a mile off and I'd be like, oh.
I don't think I've successfully got into any club where
here they come, like they're so loud and keen, and
yeah. Embarrassing.
you're not nonchalant enough.
No.
You're too chalant.
That's okay. I'll write another play about
Also,
being
you're
nonchalant and
underage.
I'll come back. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
So, for legal reasons.
Yeah.